Magandang araw po mga kanegosyo. Welcome sa Kabuhayan at Negosyo, kung saan sinasalamin natin ang mga kwento ng tagumpay sa mundong negosyo. Ako po si Gani Makatuman, ang inyong host. Sa araw na ito, makakasama natin ang isang tunay na inspirasyon at tagumpay ng kwento mula sa ating mga kababayan. Siya po ay walang iba kundi si Dr. Mary Jane Alvero Almahdi, isang kilalang negosyante at CEO ng Prime Group of Companies sa United Arab Emirates. Mula sa kanyang simpleng simula bilang isang quality control officer na kumikita lamang ng 1,000 dirham na nagtagumpay siya sa ibang bansa. Ang kanyang dedikasyon at hard work ay nagbigay daan para maging isang mahalagang bahagi ng testing at certification industry sa buong Middle East. Sa ilalim ng kanyang pamumuno, ang kanyang kumpanya ay lumago at naging isang world-class organization na nagbibigay ng trabaho sa higit na 900 employees sa United Arab Emirates, Japan at India. Ngayon po ay ating tatalakayin ang kanyang mga karanasan, mga hamon sa kanyang nalampasan at mga aral na natutunan niyang kanyang paglalakbay. Kilalanin po natin ang tunay na bayani ng ating overseas Filipino workers. Welcome sa Kabuhayan at Negosyo, Madam Dr. Mary Jane Alvero Almahdi.
Thank you po, sir. Magandang tanghali po. Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm so happy that you have invited me here, and this is really my privilege to share my story, humble story.
Oo. Napakaswerte po natin mga kanegosyo, no? Kasi pinaunlakan ni Madam Mary Jane ang ating imbitasyon sa kanya at unang katanungan natin, Madam Mary Jane, pwede mo bang ibahagi ang inyong kwento mula sa pagkabata hanggang sa pagdating ninyo sa Middle East?
Okay. Nung pinanganak po kami, my father came from a wealthy family.
Okay.
And my mom from a poor family, farmer from Pampanga.
Okay.
So, she has 8 siblings. Siya yung eldest.
Okay.
Actually, sinasabi niya lang, napangasawa niya lang ang father ko because of convenience.
Taga saan po kayo, Madam? Anong province niyo po?
Mother is Pampanga, father is Laguna.
So
Alvero,
naging, okay,
yes.
okay. So naging
San
Muslim
Pablo
po kayo
City.
ba yung
Sa Dubai na.
Oo, nakapag-asawa
Yes.
kayo
Also
ng
Emirati.
Emirati. Yes,
Yes.
opo.
So, yun nga, sir. So, then, pinag-aral ng daddy ko yung family ng mami ko.
Okay.
But yung ano na yun, yung reason na yun, nung naghirap kami, yun naman ang nagsalba sa amin. Since tumanaw sila ng utang na loob sa family namin.
Bakit po kayo naghirap na bankrupt ba si
Yes,
daddy?
we had
okay.
a business.
Opo.
And then, nakabili sila ng stolen property from the government. Nung time pa noon pa.
Opo.
And then, hanggang ngayon, pending pa rin. We have abandoned property in Makati.
Opo.
Yes. And then, so yun nga po yung nangyari. Nung napag-aral niya na yung family ng mother ko, sila naman yung bumawi. Pinag-aral naman ako ng auntie ko na OFW, naging OFW sa Saudi. Sa mother side.
Mother side.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi yung family ng father ko is medyo mayaman nga sila. So, mostly ang tumulong sa amin yung family ng mother ko. Parang tumanaw ng utang na loob.
Okay.
And then, but nakapareho nang wala akong father and mother.
Mm-hmm.
Namatay na sila at our early age.
Opo.
I think I was only 20. Kagagraduate lang sa university, namatay si daddy. Then 2010 naman si mami.
By profession po kayo ay
I'm a
chemical engineer. Opo.
Yes. And then, pagdating ko na sa UAE, nagtrabaho ako na as quality control
So
inspector.
talagang unang trabaho mo, kasi nabalitaan ko pa before ka mag-UAE, nagtrabaho ka pa sa Jollibee.
Yes, part-time.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
I used to work 4 hours in a day para matulungan ko rin yung, kasi yung tita ko, nurse siya sa Saudi.
Opo.
So, maliit lang naman din sweldo nun sa Saudi.
Opo.
And she's helping me also. So, parang hindi na makabigat. Nagtatrabaho din ako as part-time Jollibee crew.
Okay.
Yes. na-remember ko pa ang pila ang haba sa may Kulmat.
Kulmat, yeah.
Yes. So, then, ang una kong assignment was in Balintawak. Ayun. And then, madaling araw na kami uuwi. And then, umaga, papasok naman sa Adamson. So, ganun, sir. So, sanay talaga ako sa hirap. Kaya, hanggang ngayon, sir, yung resilience na sa akin. And
Of
I got
course.
this from my mom.
Opo.
Kasi nung nagkasakit ang father ko dahil na-depress, dahil nga nawalan kami ng business, mother ko na naging father and mother. And my dad was bedridden for 10 years. So, si mami lang lahat. And then, I've seen a lot, and I faced a lot of challenges. You know, sir, today, I love to wear shoes and nice clothes. Kasi, sir, nung bata pa ako, ang uniform ko was only 2 pairs of uniform.
Oh, dalawang piraso.
Yes, wash and wear. Yun. And then, I had only 1 shoes from first year hanggang sa gumraduate. And that time, it was Kung Fu shoes. Yes. And then, I used to stitch. Kasi I really hated flood.
Okay.
Kasi nga,
Kasi
sir,
nasisira,
papasok. Yes,
oo.
hindi tatahiin na naman. So, yung ganun, sir. Kaya ngayon, sir, parang ang nagbibigay sa akin ng confidence, if I wear nice shoes,
Yes,
and then nice clothes, I really need to dress up. Kasi, sir, doon talaga ako kinukuha yung confidence ko.
Tama, okay.
Yes, and you know, UAE, you have to speak in front or communicate during the business negotiations sa mga royal family. Hindi naman sila basta-basta lang. So, and I am
At saka hindi basta-basta yung company mo na
Yes.
prime group of companies.
Yes.
Ito po ay
You know
witness
who's
ako na
behind.
napakalaki. Isa ito sa pinaka malaki sa United Arab Emirates.
Yes.
Itong company doon ni Madam Mary Jane. Opo.
And I represent them because they are only on the backstage. I'm the one who's running the business for them globally. So I am the one who's facing the customers, doing the transaction, negotiations, whether it is in the construction, food industry, environment. Because we have laboratories.
Yeah, you have your laboratory.
Yes, in all of the Emirates. We have
Aside
6
from
branches.
sa Emirates, yung mga branches nyo,
We have also outside.
outside yung
Sa Philippines,
Gulf
we have-
cooperating countries,
We
meron
have,
kayo?
now we have in Qatar and in Saudi, in Riyadh.
Oo,
Yes.
oo. So tama ako, mayroon din kayo sa
Yes.
Japan at saka
Japan
India.
and India.
At saka dito sa
And
Pilipinas meron.
Philippines, we have 2 laboratories.
May laboratory kayo
And
dito.
2 offices, one in Bangsamoro and one in
Yes. Oo.
Makati.
Congratulations
Yes.
dahil alam mo, itong kumpanya mo talagang malaking natutulungan, lalo na certification.
Yes.
Kayo talaga yung unang, kasi state of the art ito na itong mga
Yes.
laboratory nyo. At alam natin na Madam Mary Jane na kayo ay chemical engineer. Bakit mo naisipan noon na ito ba ay planado mo na gusto mo maging chemical engineer or sa pamilya nyo ba may mga engineer din katulad mo?
Yes, my brother is an electronics and communication engineer. Pinag-aral din siya ng isang auntie ko naman.
Okay.
And then my other brother is an architect. Now they are both in UAE working for the government.
So, yung trabaho nyo po sa Middle East ay pinlano nyo talaga yon or
No, it's a necessity more than a choice.
so kailangan talaga may
Yes,
work?
I was the breadwinner.
Okay.
So, actually, di ba sir, ang dami kong challenges na na-face sa UAE. I've been terminated after a promotion as a chief chemist. Then,
So ano yung unang-unang trabaho mo, Mary Jane, sa
in the factory.
Middle East? Oh, factory.
Yes, for textile because that was my
So
job.
talagang mababa, yung very humble beginning,
Yes.
yung trabaho mo as
And
OFW.
I stayed in a labor accommodation
Oh my-
with all other nationalities. Kasi nga sir, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa factory. But though I was the supervisor, but I stayed inside the labor accommodation. Naranasan ka na pumipila na pagkuha ng pagkain, then
Wow.
waiting for my turns sa paggamit ng washroom.
So, pila talaga yun, no?
Yes, yes. So, ganun. But all women, all ladies. And then after that, nakakuha naman ako ng job. 7 months lang ako doon because I told the owner of the company that I'm overqualified. And I used to remember na yung, di ba direct hiring ako, sabi ng manpower supply sa akin, Mary Jane, mag-ingat ka dun kasi ma-appeal ka sa Arab. Yun ang sinabi niya sa atin. So, lagi yun nasa isip ko kasi baka iniisip ko, sir, I will be harassed or what. So, I was very careful talaga pagdating ko sa Middle East. And then, when I talked to the owner, I said, "Sir, I'm overqualified in this company. Can you release me because I need to find another job?"
Okay.
Kasi I was only earning 1,000 dirhams.
So tama
equivalent to $300.
Wow. So
Yes,
napakababa at saka that
yes.
time hindi pa ganun ka develop yung
all desert,
desert
sir.
pa yung
yes. And then there's a curfew, and then we used to take bus, and it takes us I think 1 hour to reach the city, and we can only go out during Fridays to do the marketing for sa palengke. And then fortunately naman, sir, I've been hired sa isang laboratory.
So hindi ka na-terminate, lumipat ka?
No, sir. No, hindi ako na-terminate. But dito sa laboratory ito, I worked for 6 years.
Okay.
Then, I got promoted to chief chemist. Pero lahat sila lalaki.
Okay.
Yung laboratory na yan. And I was a victim of workplace politics. Kasi nga, sir, galing sila sa iba-ibang culture na ang culture nila is the woman submits to them.
Okay.
Right? Yun yung culture nila. Hindi, parang na-culture shock sila na, ang boss ko, Filipina pa.
Babae pa.
Yes, babae pa. And you know, sir, it's stereotype na Filipinas, they're only for domestic...
Madiets.
Yes.
Mga kasambahay.
Kasambahay. So, and then, chemical engineer, parang hindi sila naniniwala sa akin. Yes. So, how could they submit to
Kasi kahit doon, bibihira yung mga manager, mga CEO na mga babae, di ba?
Yes, that time, like 32 years ago.
Okay.
Ganon. So, yun nangyari, sir. So, but I was like, they told me to resign, and I did not agree because I said, I just got promoted. Why should I resign? What did I do wrong? Then the director told me I'm overqualified. I said, if I'm overqualified, then put me as the manager, not the chief chemist. Put me as the technical manager. And said, no, it's like this. So, ayun na, sir. So, I said, okay, then just terminate me. So, yun nga, sir, na-terminate ako. But then, it is a blessing in disguise that the Geoscience Testing Laboratory, which is part of the Prime Group, yung mga may-ari nito, sir, is they knew me from that laboratory.
Okay.
Yes, so they were
So ngayon, yung dati yung trabaho, tapos naging ka-competitor nyo ngayon.
Yes.
Okay.
Sila ngayon ako ngayon yung pinakamalaki nilang competitor.
Natalo mo na sila actually.
Yes, sir, because every year binibenta nila yung kanilang laboratory.
Okay.
So, sinong mas stable, 'di ba kami?
Kayo.
Yes,
nakita ko yung mga laboratory nyo all over the Gulf cooperating countries. Talaga naman nakakamangha sa ganda, sa laki. Kaya, so, mula sa pagiging quality control, Madam Mary Jean, paano mo naabot ang pagiging Chief Executive Officer ng Prime Group of Company? Napakalaking company po. Ang empleyado ni Mary Jean, nakita ko yung more than 900 sa UAE lamang. So, ano ba yung mga hakbang na ginawa ninyo para maabot ninyong ganito kataas na position sa company?
Okay. So, sir, ganito yan. I'm so thankful sa United Arab Emirates that they have given me a special place in the country. They have recognized what I was doing in the construction before. Kasi, sir, part of it was yung power ng decision making ko, sir. Like, you know that we are a laboratory. There was one time na one manager was bribing me to pass the result.
Okay.
And that was the breach. Yung hanggang ngayon, sir, yung breach na yun, yung simula yung ni-report ko na mali yung ginamit nilang cement. Instead of using sulfate-resisting cement, I know you understand this.
Opo.
They use ordinary Portland cement, which is a lot more cheaper than the sulfate-resisting cement.
Opo.
So, sir, it's corruption. And then, that the manager was like challenging me. He asked me, how did you know that we used that one? So I told him, we have the standard test method to identify the type of cement. And then I showed the result, and he even sent it outside the country. So when he found out that I was right, oh my God, halos murahin niya ako. Minumura niya talaga ako, sir. And he was cursing me. He was insulting Filipinas. But siyempre, sir, emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Nakikinig lang ako sa kanya. Then I told him, okay, wag mo akong takutin. Don't threaten me because you will not go anywhere. So, sige pa rin siya, sir. Ang ginawa ko, after niyang umalis, I filed a case against him. And then, I made a report, my position paper. Yun. And I showed everything. I faced him in the court na yun talaga. Then, kinolapse nila yung bridge. Nakolapse yung bridge.
Nakolapse yung bridge.
Yes. Inano nila, sir, pinagiba.
Kasi para po sa kaalaman ng ating mga televiewers, ang negosyo po nila, Madam Mary Jean,
sa quality.
Quality control. Isa ito
compliance.
Sa compliance.
Yes.
At lahat ng mga malalaki, kahit yung Burj Khalifa, di ba? Burj Khalifa ay yun ang mga client ninyo. So, alam kong napaka-successful nyo po na businesswoman, ano? At ano yung mga key lessons at yung mga gusto mong ibahagi sa mga kababayan natin? Lalo na gusto ko rin mabigyan mo ng overview ang ating mga tagapanood. Ano ba ang sektor ng Prime Group of Company? At ano yung mga businesses na ginagawa ninyo?
So we are into construction, environment, food, food in halal and also in cosmetics, and we are also into water infrastructures, and also we could do investigation, ground investigation, even concrete investigation. So very very technical yung work namin. And parang pag titingnan mo, sasabihin ng iba, oh, mahirap yan. No, but it's not. If you have a background of engineering and science, you can easily understand because you only need to follow the standards, and you really need to undergo accreditation so that your competency will be developed. And people will trust you. You'll gain confidence from your customers, not only from the customers but from the government, because our projects are like 80% of government projects sa UAE. That's why we are part of the big evolution in the United Arab Emirates. And I'm very proud naman na even though I'm a Filipina, but I have raised the flag that there is this one Filipina, female. There were also males, but kasi sir, extraordinary na. There's one female na into the construction business. Na, and you know, sir, UAE was built with these big structures. So, we've been part of this, me and my team.
Tsaka, hindi ko makalimutan noon yung napanood namin sa ABS-CBN na naging award kayo, yung Global Award sa, parang isa kayo yata sa una-unahang CEO na babae sa Emirates Businesswoman Award. So, ano po yung nag-set apart sa Prime Group of Company kumpara sa ibang company or sa ibang sa industry ninyo po?
Yes, it's our reputation, sir, the integrity. So I always tell this to everyone that integrity is very important. Pag sinabi mong integrity, kasi kahit walang nagbabantay sa'yo, you have to do the right thing. You have to be honest, you have to be true, and you always have to go to the right path, using the right standards, right norms. Even if sometimes we deviate from the norms, but we have to declare it. How are we going, even if we deviate certain percentage, but you have to justify why you are doing the deviation. So we are like this. We are very what do you call that? Transparent. That's why since we are into quality, we have traceability system. Even now here in the Philippines, I really took or even the others, did not want to go for accreditation, but we really went to the right track, to the accreditation. And sir, if I may allow to say, you are part of our success here in the Philippines. Kahit anong sabihin nila, sir, you've been a part, and you know what I've been through in the Philippines when we were starting, but alhamdulillah, I have one person who understands our situation and have been very fair with us. And I always say it's you. Everywhere, sir, I say that because of you. And it's because of your integrity na we are here. Otherwise, sir, walang export na makakapasok sa Middle East.
Oo, kasi po, yung sinasabi ni Madam Mary Jean, dahil napakahalaga yung mga Philippine food product
Yes,
na
opo.
makapasok sa Middle East. Ang challenges po, of course, kasi doon may captured market tayo,
Yes.
yung
Ang laki.
overseas Filipino working in the Middle East na more than 6 million. Ang
Yes.
challenges naman is hindi ito halal certified at
Yes.
yung mutual recognition ay kailangan yan. So
Yes.
sila yung sila yung nag-certify. So kaya lumaki yung ating export ngayon,
Yes.
billions of dollars sa
Yes.
the Middle East countries, especially the Gulf cooperative countries, dahil po sa isa kayo sa dahilan, Madam Mary Jane. At
Yes.
nakakatuwa, no, dahil lumaki, napalaki mo itong prime group of companies sa buong Middle East, ay ito, dinala mo pa sila sa Pilipinas. So,
Yes.
ano yung mga milestone na na-achieve ninyo at bakit nyo naisipan na mag-expand ka sa Philippines, na nandiyan ka na rin sa Japan at India?
Yes. Yes. Actually, sir, see, why we are here in the Philippines, it's not because of revenue or for profit, no. Actually, sir, I'm running the business in a win-win situation.
Opo.
So I want to help the country. I want to generate more employment in the country, to give back. We are very, sir, we are very successful in the United Arab Emirates, mashallah, alhamdulillah. But for me as a Filipino, and it is my advocacy to help our country, at least, sir, to share best practice, to show how did I do it in the Middle East, or how did we do it in the Middle East. Second thing, sir, is for me, sir, as a Filipino and also as an engineer, sir, I want to show to the country that we have to work with integrity, because it really helps a lot when you have this character wherever you go. This is very important because lalo na ngayon, sir, reputation is very important. Very, very important yan. Dahil kung walang magtitiwala sa yung customer, you cannot grow your business. Yung mga stakeholders mo will not believe in you. So, yan, sir, ang sa market. Very important, the name. That's why Prime, na lumaki kami, we were just a humble laboratory. We were only having 1,200 square feet of a laboratory, which is now has sprung out into 140,000 square feet, just the headquarters.
Yes.
Plus, we have in Abu Dhabi, which is 80,000 square feet. And then the other Emirates also, which we were having 50,000, one is 40,000, and we have 6 branches. Plus, so it's not easy also to expand in Japan, in which you will be having a different culture again of a partnership. And then we have also in India another culture again. So, and then we have in Riyadh and we have in Qatar. So, sir, as a global business, you have to understand the environment condition of a business. So it's not easy, but you really need to be sharp. You really need to study the things before you go into the business.
Tama yan. At mamaya, yung mga mega project tulad ng Burj Khalifa at Dubai Metro Etihad Rail ay pag-usapan natin sa pagbabalik po ng Kabuhayan at Negosyo.
Thank you.
Nandito pa rin po kami ni Madam Mary Jane sa Kabuhayan at Negosyo. Madam Mary Jane, maaari mo ba natin talakayin ang inyong project, no, na naging bahagi kayo ng yung mga mega projects sa Dubai, katulad ng Burj Khalifa, Dubai Metro. Ano ba talaga yung papel nyo rito sa Prime Group of Companies?
Yes. So, ang role player dito is the Geoscience Testing Laboratory, which is a subsidiary member of Prime Group of Companies. So, si Geoscience talaga ang nagdala sa amin sa success.
Opo.
Yes. And we've been part of Burj Khalifa because we are the official laboratory for Burj Khalifa and the downtown development. Not only the Burj Khalifa, but downtown. And to give you a brief story of this place, this was just a military area, all desert. Yes, no one could enter in this area.
Yung history ng Dubai.
So then, what they do, they remove the military, and then they have put up this, they have built this tower, which is one of the world record, the highest tower, 828 meters. And then the downtown Burj Khalifa, meaning marami na siya doong development ngayon, high-rise structures and different towers and residential hotels. It is totally different from before. And then we have also this metros, all the lines of the metros. Our part is that we did the ground investigation, plus we did the study because sir, it is a what do you call that, sir? Already precast concrete. So the only thing with it, sir, is we have made a study about the glue that will make the T-bar, mag-stick siya.
Yes.
Yung pillar plus yung rail. So kami, yung laboratory namin, ang naggawa ng study, yung strength ng glue na ginamit doon. Yes? It is Marubeni's project. Yes. And then, the other one is the Etihad Rail now, the recent one is the Etihad Rail. This Etihad Rail, yan ang
Yung quality, rin yan, compliance, kayo
yes,
rin ang gumawa.
Conformity, compliance, verification. Yes. So, our laboratory is particularly, this is our core business, the laboratory. Kami yung nasa compliance, conformity, and verification. Then we have expanded into consultation also, because since kami yung nakakaalam and we hold the data, so most of the consultants, they come to us to have a meeting regarding kapag nagkaroon during what was happened during the flooding. Yes, we were able to help them, like bakit nangamatay yung mga isda also. Yes, they called us to investigate but namatay during the flood and the rain. And then yung mga other like for example yung Palm Jumeirah and Palm Dera, we call it Al Nakhla. So now there is a new Al Nakhla which is in Dera. Towards the
so lahat
the
po
city.
Ng mga quality conformity sa Prime talaga yung
including
gumagawa.
For conformity for the aggregates, yes, rock, soil, the admixtures, asphalt, the cement that is being used, the clinker, even the raw material of the construction material, the paints, glass, also the adhesives and the others. So it's a huge laboratory.
Yes.
Yeah, and then for food naman, sir, that's why we have a lot of equipment, and one equipment is costing more than millions of dirhams. Even now, sir, here sir, my vision now here in the Philippines is to copy and paste what we have done.
Ngayon, meron na kayo sa Clark, di ba?
Yes, slowly now, sir. So now I have already 2 labs.
2 laboratory.
Yes, the next will be calibration and then environment, including the construction.
Oo, naalala ko pa noon, yung inumpisahan yun na project sa Clark. So, medyo may mga challenges kayo dyan, pero natapos na rin. Tapos na rin. So, paano nyo po, Madam Mary Jane, pinamumunuan ng inyong kumpanya? Anong mga strategy na pinatutupad para mapanatili ang operasyon nyo at sa mga employee? Kayo ba ay stricto na CEO or paano ba ang leadership nyo sa kumpanya na babae kayo, then you have like 900 employees sa Dubai. So paano ba ang strategy nyo dito, Madam Mary Jane?
Yes, so my style of leadership, I always say, I am a very charismatic leader, but I always put a line. I'm very strict when it comes to work. It is really work. And I also work with my people. I walk the talk. Whatever I say, I also do it along with them. So I am like this. And then I am very, very much into education. I always welcome everyone. Like, if I say something or if I explain something, they have to understand what I'm talking about. And even if they want me to repeat it 100 times, I'm gonna repeat it. But pag sinabi na nilang naintindihan nila, kailangan talagang naintindihan na nila. Because I'm patient to redo again or to repeat again what I've been telling them. But sir, on the other hand, I'm a very charismatic leader because you know why, sir? I always put myself into their shoes.
Okay.
So I do not only think of them as my employee, I also think of them like they are my children. That they can come to me anytime for personal or for sometimes, sir, emergency, they need something or for especially for the education of their children.
Karamihan ba ng mga empleyado nyo sa Dubai, Madam Mary Jane, ay mga Pilipino rin?
No,
or
25%.
Filipino?
Yes, 25% Filipinos.
Okay. So,
and the others from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Jordan, Egypt, and different Arab countries.
Pero,
and now we have locals also because they started the Emiratization.
Yes.
So 10% now, it's a must. 10% must be UAE national.
So bilang CEO, ano ba ang mga pangunahing prinsipyo na yung sinusunod sa pamamahala ng inyong company?
For me, I don't want workplace politics is a no-no. Zero workplace politics. That's why we have a very robust organization structure. So there should be line of responsibility, line of command. No one should overlap each other, and everyone should know what is their duties and responsibilities and the job description. I give them KPIs, and whenever they reach their target, I give them commensuration or incentives, bonus, and we have this policy of every year increments, and if they're achieving the target, they have bonuses.
Galing naman. At so, ano yung future plan po ng Prime Group of Company dito sa Pilipinas? May mga exciting project ba kayo na naka-line up dito sa Pilipinas?
Yes. So, on the first quarter of the next year, 2025, I will be putting up a calibration laboratory. And also calibration, and then I'm going to increase the accreditation scope for ISO. Now we already started the HACCP and the ISO 22000 for food, and then now I will proceed with the ISO 9001, although we already have from the United Arab Emirates, from Emirates International Accreditation Center, but I want to use also the accreditation from PAB.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then we will go for the calibration lab and then inspection laboratory, because right now we've been already approved by the Qatar food safety to also conduct the COC, which is now other customers, or the customers are having issues because they've been paying a lot for inspection. So at least if they're already our customer in halal, then they will save their money for Qatar, because it will be in the we can do it in one time. Unlike now, what they're doing, they will take us for halal, and then they'll take other CBs or other laboratory for other country.
Alam mo, Madam Mary Jane, hindi natin maiwasan na pag-usapan yung halal, no? Ito ay napakalapit din sa puso ko. It is adapting the changing world of globalization, and alam mo naman, halal is really for everyone, hindi lang pang Muslim. So, kumusta po yung lagay ng halal sa tingin mo dito sa Pilipinas? Tumataas ba yung natin, export natin sa Middle East, or not only in the Middle East, yung mga ASEAN neighboring countries natin?
Yes. Sir, for Philippines, nakikilala na siya ngayon, tumataas. But you know, sir, who started this project? I will honestly, before you came, when you were in the halal programs, hindi accepted ang halal products na certified from Philippines. But when you came, and then you started you started flagging up about the halal development of the Philippines, I know I'm a living testimony of that, because you always attend all the symposiums, and you even speak in front of the people there in the UAE with the officials, just to flag to them and raise their awareness that, hey, we have also now the halal development in our country. I know that one, sir, because everywhere now, like official, they ask me, where is Yusek Gani? They were asking about you, and I always tell them that you are
the private.
Yes, you are already in the private, and you're just taking rest. This is what I always tell them, like this. And then, oh, we miss him. Yeah, even our chairman, he always asks for you. So, yung ganun, sir. So, I know that even with the trade attaches, yes. So, parang you opened or you created the opportunities for Philippines to go to the global Islamic economy.
Yes, yes.
Kasi, sir, you know, you really need a person that is really very assertive and synergized, right? Na alam niya talaga yung landscape, yung global landscape when it comes to business. This is very important. Otherwise, sir, we will be staying in a box. But during your time, you went out of the box, and even that, sir, I know what courage you have taken, especially when you allowed us, like foreign CB, to enter the Philippines. And sabi ko nga, sir, if you did not take that courageous decision, maybe hanggang ngayon, sir, walang papasok, sir, because UAE, sir, they don't care, or Middle East, they don't care. You have to come inside the country complying with their requirements.
Correct,
you know that, sir. They're very, very strict. Even up to now. Sometimes, sir, 4 containers been blocked in the port.
Totoo yan. Maraming nasisira ng mga product.
And, sir, they are from a big company. So, just imagine, sir, they don't care you are a multinational company. If your product is not having proper documentation and compliance, no, you cannot enter.
Tama yan. At malaki naman yung role din ng iba't ibang CV at of course yung Prime na talagang may mga collaboration tayo with the government nung nandyan pa ako. Siguro naman malaki yung naging role natin.
Yes, sir.
Lalo na yung mga mutual recognition agreement, nakapasok yung mga product natin. And of course, lahat na yan, lahat tayo ng mga major stakeholders sa halal. At lalong nagiging interesting ang usapan namin ni Madam Mary Jane at magbabalik pa rin po ang kabuhayan at negosyo. Nandito pa rin po kami sa kabuhayan at negosyo ni Madam Dr. Mary Jane Alvero Al-Mahdi. Kompleto yon, Madam. Paano nyo nakita ang business landscape sa Pilipinas na nag-evolve? Ano ba ang role talaga na gagampanan ng Prime Group of Company dito?
Yes. Okay, sir. So, ang naka-trigger sa akin para mag-put up ng business, para i-extend yung service namin sa Philippines is when the company started having issues with the blockage of their products entering the United Arab Emirates. Doon nag-umpisa, sir. So, for me, sir, it's more of like a concern. Paano ko matulungan yung Philippines? So since I'm a Filipino and we are into that line of business, so I told the board of directors, I'm gonna go to Philippines to study what is the market. And I found out that our services is really needed in the country, in the Philippines. And alhamdulillah, sir, everything I do, I always pray for it. I always ask for the guidance of Allah. Kasi, sir, I know, kung ayaw niya, there will be a lot of challenges. But, sir, see, even though there were a lot of challenges, then He gave me someone to help us and to give us the opportunity and chance to to work and to provide our service here in the Philippines, di ba, sir?
Tama.
Yeah.
So, ngayon, yung Japan ninyo rin, mayroon din kayo sa Japan,
yes, sir. Yes. Mostly for Wagyu beef.
Wagyu beef naman yun.
Yes, slaughtering.
Slaughtering,
yes.
So, ano yung mga aral na natutunan mo, Madam Mary Jane, mula sa iyong mga karanasan na nais mong ibahagi sa mga, of course, yung mga millennial, mga kabataan, aspiring businessman, businesswoman, entrepreneurs, ano ba ang pwede natin ma-share sa kanila, Madam Mary Jane?
Yes, first is patience. Kasi sir, kung wala kang patience, sa araw-araw na challenges na ma-encounter, if you don't have patience, you'll give up. Especially in these times, crucial times. Then second thing, sir, it is the communication, better communication. Because sir, I believe that if you have a better communication and an honest communication with other people, you can easily collaborate with them, create networking. That will help your business. And then, sir, the last thing, sir, is honesty and integrity. Very important yan, sir, when you are in the business. Because minsan mo lang, sir, sisirain pangalan mo.
Correct.
It is, you'll take years to build your name and reputation, but you can easily destroy it, sir, in a minute or even in a second. So yun, sir, ang lagi kong nilalagay sa isip ko. And always, the board of directors, kasi sir, lumaki ako sa kanila eh. I started with them when I was only 27 years old.
Okay.
And they always tell me up to now, Mary Jane, we do not need profit. We need our name. You know,
yes.
Sir,
Tama
this
yan.
is the Arab culture.
Tama yan.
Reputation is more important than money.
Tama yan. At ngayon, alam mo, Madam Mary Jane, yung problema sa Middle East, no? Sa Saudi, yung Saudization,
yes.
sa Emirates din, ganun din, ano? Na talagang inaano nila sa nationalization, no? So, paano mo nakikita ang hinaharap ng ating mga overseas Filipino workers sa ganyan na problema ngayon?
Yes. Okay, sir. Honestly, kailangan pa rin nila tayo, sir. Even if there is Emiratization or Saudization. You know, sir, in Saudi, I have observed when the last visit, ang ginagawa nila, sir, one Filipino, one Saudi with them.
Ano yan? Pinatuturuan nila or anong?
No, sir, just, I think, because you know, sir, still meron pa rin silang culture na gusto nila sila yung boss. Hindi sila yung magtatrabaho. Gusto nila sila yung mag-uutos.
Okay.
Right, sir? Ganon. And then even in sa UAE, my brother is working for Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. So, sir, sabi ng amo niya, hindi kita itataas. Pero tataasan ko sweldo mo. Kasi pag tinaas kita, kukunin niya ng ibang ng lokal doon, yung position niya na yon.
Okay.
So itataas ko na lang ang sweldo mo para dyan ka lang, kasi sir, ayaw niyang mawala siya doon sa
okay.
Ayaw niyang mawala yung kuya ko doon sa kanyang supervision. Ganun, kasi umaasa siya doon sa kuya ko, yung electronics and communication engineer. So ganun, sir, aalagaan nila pa rin, sir, yung mga taong napapagkatiwalaan nila, because ganun sila, sir, like, the vision of the leader is, gusto niya, sir, lahat ng tao niya, entrepreneur.
Totoo yan.
Gusto ng country nila is, sila yung may-ari ng business. They will not work for others, but they will be the one who will provide employment for others. Ganun ang gusto nila, sir.
Okay, so, Madam Mary Jane, sa kabila ng yung tagumpay, sa business, sa career mo, ano pa ba ang gustong makamit sa buhay ni Dr. Mary Jane?
Ako, sir, gusto ko na talaga makamit. Sir, I have everything. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
I'm very simple person. That's why, sir, I'm already satisfied with what I have. I don't need to have palaces or what. Enough that I have a very nice home, have a peaceful family. I have a peaceful relationship with my husband. He's supporting me kung ano yung gusto kong panggawin, even though I'm already 54 years old, but still pa rin ako, sir, I dream a lot. And I always dream not for myself but for other people, to help other people. Kaya, sir, you know, I'm also teaching in the university.
Yes.
Kahit na busy I still find time to teach and then help to mentor, ganun, sir. So for me, sir, I just really want to see positive things in life, peaceful environment. That's it, sir. And my people to grow like better than me.
Correct.
Yes, ito yung aim ko. That's why, sir, very important sa akin ng training. And pag nakikitaan ko na talaga ng skills, sir, pinopromote ko na yan talaga.
Alam mo, Madam Mary Jane, hindi ko maiwasan ito itanong, no? Kasi alam mo, yung mga kababayan natin, isang Pilipina, nagtagumpay sa buhay, na sobra-sobra yung nakamit mo sa buhay. Akala nila kasi dahil nakapag-asawa ka ng Emirata, di ba? So, sabi ko hindi, mas mayaman nga si Madam Mary Jane kaysa sa asawa niya. So, naririnig mo rin ito, Madam Mary Jane.
Yes. You know, sir, ganito yan, sir. Sometimes they put me in the newspaper and then may mga comment section.
No.
You know, sir, I really feel bad. Yung ibang nationalities sabihin, for sure, kasi ang asawa niya Emirati. You know, sir, hindi lang ako makasagot sa kanila because I don't want to make battle. But it is really painful na why? Wala ba akong utak? Wala ba akong kasi sir, nakikita nila kasi sir, pag Filipina papatol sa ibang lahi. And then mag-grow. But hindi nila kasi alam, sir, na nakilala ka na asawa ko, CEO na ako, sir.
Yes. Yun ang gusto kong...
And then also, yung asawa ko, kaya ko yung naging asawa, nag-apply ng trabaho sa geoscience because he's a graduate of geology.
Yes.
So, ang sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ka, parang mas mayaman ka pa sa akin, ano isusweldo ko sa'yo? Yun ang sinabi ko sa kanya. So, yun, sir, ganon. So, kilala niya na ako, sir, na CEO na ako.
CEO, group CEO ka na rin.
Yes. So, kaya ang ginagawa ko, I just ignore because hindi nila alam yung istorya.
Yes.
But my friends, they always said, hindi nila alam ang istorya, unfair sila, ba't sila nagsasalita ng ganyan?
Oo nga. So, alam mo, pagdating nyo sa Dubai, UAE, marinig nyo lang yung Prime Group of Company. Talagang kayo, na napakalaking kumpanya po itong kumpanya nila Madam Mary Jane. At saka nakaka-proud na isang napakalaking company ay pinamumunuan ng kababayan natin, si Dr. Mary Jane. Do you have parting words for our viewers po na na-inspire mo ngayon dito sa pag-usap natin?
Yes. Sir, first of all, alhamdulillah na-invite mo ako dito. I'm really always looking forward to be one of your guests. Alam mo naman, sir, idol kita eh. Because, yes, I'm not sugarcoating. Hindi ko binubola si Yusek. Because, sabi ko nga, ang laki ng utang na loob ko kay Yusek. Because of him, I found the place back again in Philippines. Nagkaroon ako ng chance. You know, when I left Philippines, I was just an ordinary Mary Jane na akala ko, sir, engineer lang talaga ako. That's why, nung then nakapunta ako sa UAE, alhamdulillah, God helped me to improve my life and my family and my friends also and the people around me. And then, syempre, gusto ko naman din mag-give back. And then again, here's, pumasok ako sa butas ng crime, but there's this Yusek Gani na talagang naintindihan niya kung saan ako nanggagaling and my position. So, I knew that he took a lot of courage and also he went through challenges because of explaining why he accepted us kasi siya yung nagde-decide noon. And then, I'm very, very thankful. So, sabi ko nga ganon, if really this is God wills it for you, it will really happen. And He will give someone to help you and kung true ka talaga sa iyong objective and sa iyong gustong mangyari and para sa kabutihan ng lahat, God will really give you the way para matupad yun lahat. So, I'm like that. I have a very, very strong faith, sir.
Thank you.
Very strong faith.
Maraming salamat at pinaunlakan niyo po, Madam Mary Jane, yung aming imbitasyon sa inyo. Yung oras nyo, alam ko napaka-busy ni Mary Jane at uuwi ito dapat sa Dubai kasi may malaking siya rito, event siya rito sa Pilipinas at tinanggap niya yung ating imbitasyon. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ang kanyang kwento ay patunay na sa kabila ng pagsubok, may pag-asa at tagumpay na naghihintay sa mga masisipag at dedicated na tao. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Dr. Mary Jane. Para po sa mga hindi nakapanood ng mga nakaraang episodes, maaari pong maaari niyo pong balikan ang aking YouTube, Abdul Gani Makatoman, at ang aking Facebook page, Abdul Gani Makatoman, Kabuhayan at Negosyo. Huwag po natin kalimutan na mag-like, subscribe at i-follow para sa mga updates at mga bagong episode namin sa Kabuhayan at Negosyo. We at Kabuhayan at Negosyo are one with the government in our commitment to help Filipino entrepreneurs improve their lives. Lagi po nating tatandaan, kahit anumang sakuna, kahit anumang problema, kayang-kaya natin ito. Ako po si Gani Makatoman at ito po ang Kabuhayan at Negosyo.